And now it's my pleasure to introduce the host for tonight's awards. And you probably know him as an Academy Award-winning author of On Golden Pond. Now, that play, it just experienced its 25th, or this year's 25th anniversary of its release. That's a lot of history for an important work, and I understand tens of thousands, countless productions of that play have been done in community and professional and all over the country, all over the world. Ernest mounted another Broadway production, which was nominated for a Tony this year, starring James Earl Jones. And Ernest Thompson is going to be our host tonight. He's not only an actor and a director and an award-winning screenwriter. He is, I know this because I've been to some of his writing classes. He's a teacher and he's an encourager. And he loves this state, and he really gives something back to it. He's also a man who knows what it's like to get an award, and who knows what it's like probably to be undeservedly overlooked from time to time. So, you know, there's probably no better person to host an awards show than somebody who's, you know, seen clouds from both sides. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause to our host for tonight, Mr. Ernest Thompson. He's New Hampshire's greatest natural resource, Ernest Thompson.
Thank you. I'll go on a little bit longer. Thank you. And my official capacity as host of the New Hampshire Theater Awards, I want to welcome all of you to the Palace Theater. I want to welcome every actor, writer, director, scenic designer, costume designer, lighting designer, mother and father, child, grandparents, everyone who supports the theater in New Hampshire and elsewhere. I want to welcome the Governor of New Hampshire, the Honorable Governor Lynch. And the lovely First Lady of New Hampshire, Mrs. Lynch. I confirmed prior to the show that they are Democrats. Or I wouldn't have introduced them. Because it's my party. Can't stop them from coming, but don't have to give them a drink. How many people in this room saw a play in the last year? How many saw a play that wasn't at a theater that you represent? How many saw a play on Broadway? How many saw the revival of On Golden Pond? I didn't realize my mother was here this evening, but I'm glad you could come. I saw a play on Broadway. I saw it 47 times this year. It was called On Golden Pond. Most of the times I was seeing it because I was still working on it. 27 years later, I was still rewriting and fine-tuning, still trying to get the values to come through, still trying to make it funnier and more touching and more poignant, trying to reach down the audience's throat and touch their hearts. That's what we all do. The other times that I went to see the play, after it had opened and nobody listened to me anymore, I saw it through the eyes of the audience. I saw what all of you see, what all of you wait for when the lights come down. And there's that moment of anticipation before the play begins, and we all wonder, what's it going to be? Where is this play going to take us? What journey are we going to go on? Are we going to be moved? Are we going to laugh? We hope it's funny. There's that tremendous moment before the play begins when we all know that anything is possible. And we all know that a dream may come true, because that's really what the theater is. It's about dreaming. Whether it's in a tiny theater in a small town in New Hampshire, or a larger professional theater, or on Broadway. That's why we do it. We try to keep that dream going for ourselves and for the audience. So it's very important that all of us support the theater. I'm in the middle of pre-production on a movie that I'm shooting this spring, but I had reserved this weekend because I wanted to be here tonight with all of you to celebrate theater in New Hampshire, because it's not going to exist without us. It's important to go and see one another's companies. It's important to buy those tickets, because everyone needs to get their costumes paid for and their programs printed and all of those things. We are the community of the theater of New Hampshire, and it's great to be here as part of that celebration. Earlier this evening, there was a separate presentation of awards. You all were not invited to it. It was great. It was far better than this is going to be. And we all got plots. It was great. Free drinks. And at that wonderful evening, each person who was nominated, let alone the winners, got a standing ovation. There were no chairs in the room, and that helps. But and I noticed you all stayed sitting when I came out, but a little bit later, when you're really tired, you can stand up when I come back. But what I want to do now briefly is acknowledge all of the winners of those awards, and please don't clap. But until the end, because there are a lot of them, and I've already been warned that we're supposed to be out of here by 1:30. So I'm going to. Wow, there I am. Nice beard. I'm going to say the names of these awards. Please hold your applause to the end. And the people in the audience who have these awards, or their proxies, or if you found the award line, like in the men's room or something, and you want to hold it up, please do so. So this is the list. The Best Supporting Actress in a Play, Carmen Decker of Solidarity, Peterborough Players. Best Supporting Actress in a Musical, Lynette Miles, I Love You, You're Perfect, Now Change, Bell Center for the Arts. Best Supporting Actor in a Play, James Whitmore Jr., Inherit the Wind, Peterborough Players. Maybe we have a little more lights in the house so that we can see these wonderful people and their wonderful awards. Meredith, is that possible? Thank you. Best Supporting Actor in a Musical, Brent Macbeth, Cabaret, the North Country Center for the Arts, Paper Mill Playhouse. Best Set Design, David Utz for Proof, Winnipesaukee Playhouse. Hey. That is my neighborhood, but we do not make those noises. I know the people from Winnipesaukee Playhouse, they're foreigners, they're from England, they perhaps don't know how well-mannered we are in this country, and perhaps haven't heard about the inbreeding. Best Lighting, Matthew Graminsky, Proof, Winnipesaukee Playhouse. Best Costume Design, Mary Silvosky, Dames at Sea, Lakes Region Summer. See, it's that Lakes Region thing again. You have to control yourselves. Best Choreographer, Brandon Mallard, Ragtime, Seacoast Repertory Theater. Best Musical Director, Michael Sebastian, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, Peterborough Players. Best Original Play, my favorite category, I was not nominated, nor did I win. Well, the play is called The Warmth of the Cold, Yellow Taxi Players. And I know this guy. Where are you? What? Say your name. Say the name. Lowell Williams, yeah. This is not on here because we don't always remember the playwright's name. Best Original Review, Hit the Road, Jack, by my old friend Jacques Stewart, in collaboration with Brent Shalacom, Weathervane Theater. Best Actress in a Play, Lisa Bosnar, Solidarity, Peterborough Players. Best Actress in a Musical. Kaylin Campbell, Dames at Sea, Lakes Regional Summer Theater. I'm going to have to talk to people up there in the Lakes region. Y'all come over to my farm tomorrow. We're going to have a little seminar on how to behave in the theater. Best Actor in a Play. Larry Vegas, The Car. Gamaliel Theater, is that right? Gamaliel. I'm sorry, could you change that? Because I can't say it. Best Actor in a Musical. Sean Quinn, Dames at Sea, Lakes Region. Yeah, there you go. Best Director. My old buddy, Gus Kaikkonen from Inherit the Wind, Peterborough Players. Gus and I go back 75 years. Best Director of a Musical. Jana Tift, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, Peterborough Players. Best Play, Inherit the Wind, Peterborough Players. Best Musical, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, Peterborough Players. And a new award this year, at least new to me, which I heartily commend, is the General Excellence Award to a theater that wasn't good enough to win, but still, they felt sorry for them, so they gave them this award. I happen to know this theater very well. They're dear friends of mine. Advice to the Players up in Sandwich, New Hampshire. The great Caroline Nesbitt is a good buddy of mine. So those are your winners. Please now can applaud.